What do you do, Dream Team? It's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are. Brienne worked once again. I can't get enough of her videos because I think she's absolutely hilarious. I absolutely love her videos. So here we are with Australian Stereotypes. Before we dive in, though, y'all know I need y'all to smash that subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got?
Just thought it might be good to teach you how not to sit on a chair. Alright, now that that's out of the way, Indy, I'm going to need you to pull your head in, mate. Stop mucking around. Hello. You didn't need to come, but it's nice to see you. So I, in the past, have expressed my lack of delight in making these Australian type videos, but I'm worried that some of you might actually implode if I don't upload one of these. I get quite a lot of requests to...
We will implode, Brienne. We will.
I'm worried that some of you might actually implode if I don't upload one of these. I get quite a lot of requests to make these videos. Some dude yelled at me across the street to make an Australian video, and not in a rude way either. This is very polite yelling. So here we are. I'm going to be assessing, analysing, critiquing, comparing and contrasting Australian stereotypes. Basically just reading what people think Australians are and saying whether or not it's bullshit. Before we get started, subscribe if you feel like it, but go follow me on Instagram at Brienne Worth. Also, if you like this serotonin t-shirt, it's available at my clothing brand Riff Supply Co. I will talk about that later. I have heard that Australia is a great place to live and that people are way more relaxed. Well, that's probably a hard one to start on. That's difficult to answer. As with anything, like yes and no. Some stereotypes are outright not true, but that one I feel like has some truth to it. I feel like for the most part, there is a culture of everyone being quite laid back. However, like any other country, we do have a vast selection of uptight assholes readily available wherever you want them. What's the rest of it? It's a great place to live. I would agree with that 100%. It's really beautiful here. The scenery and the nature here is gorgeous. The beaches are friggin' mint. Like even our shit ones are pretty good. Got nice waterfalls, like nice mountains, forests, like beautiful rainforest, the most diverse rainforest in the world, even over the Amazon. We've got the reef, we've got Uluru, we've got like red desert backing onto like really turquoise oceans in some parts. There's snow sometimes. The economy's like generally not too bad, a little bit too reliant on mining, but pretty good still. We've got good healthcare. It is a point of contention for some people, but we have a great welfare system. What else have we got? Koalas, and I rest my case. The people are on...
Nah, all those views, all those scenes were definitely absolutely gorgeous. Like, it definitely seems like a beautiful and amazing place to live. And from what I've seen, the laid back thing, I see so many YouTubers I've seen are just like cool from Australia, just cool, like high energy, but laid back, chill. It's like, I feel like they wouldn't let much bother them. They wouldn't let much bother them.
What else have we got? Koalas, and I rest my case. The people are ungodly beautiful. Depends. Really depends. Oh my god, the kids ride to school on a kangaroo. If I see this one more time, I'm going to shoot the person that writes it. But I can't because we've got great gun laws. The heading just says barbecue. I agree. Yeah, look, we do froth the barbecue. I didn't know this. I was talking to someone from overseas the other day, meaning either yesterday or 6 months ago, I have no idea. And they said they don't have public barbecues. I'm sorry that your government doesn't love you. I just feel like everyone's got this staple memory of like their favourite park when they were younger and all the families would go together and cook on the public barbecue.
Yeah.
Put alcohol down first or like bring your own cleaning products, especially since there was that barbecue pooper for a while there. There was some guy that was going around shitting on all the public barbecues. It's not...
He would do what? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with some people. I don't know what's wrong, but I do know, like, I know growing up, like, there was a park down the street from our house, and for a lot of birthday parties, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially for the kids, you'd have, like, the whole family go to the park, and there'd be, like, somebody would be barbecuing, be music playing, people dancing. You got the playgrounds for the kids, adults, you know what I'm saying? Drinking a little bit, having a good time. But those were just good times. Those were amazing times. So I understand what she means.
Going around shitting on all the public barbecues. It's not funny. Leave a comment if you had like the barbecue memory as a child. I want to see if that's like a universal thing. Foster's beer. No one drinks that. We've got a lot of nice like craft beers, pale ales, whatever you want. Local breweries, like they're everywhere. Why would you drink Fucking Fosters. If you're an Australian that drinks Fosters, you are literally getting deported tomorrow. Australians wrestle crocodiles. No, we don't. There is a handful of Australians that might wrestle crocodiles for fun, and I think it just ends at the Irwin family. We don't have alligators. Alligators are quite docile compared to like saltwater crocodiles, which is what we have here, which are animals that have just basically won the evolutionary jackpot. Saltwater crocodiles can live for months and months and months without any food, and they just sit there perfectly still and wait for something to come past and use all that energy grabbing it rather than like hunting it down. They are super intelligent for a lizard. Don't quote me verbatim on this, but there was that instance where there were a group of campers and they were kind of camped near this river or something, and they'd been there for a few days, and they're kind of, obviously humans have a routine that they get into. Saltwater crocodile was watching them, learnt their routine, and then attacked based on when he knew they were sleeping in the tent. I don't know why the croc is a he, but it is now. Speaking of waiting and lurking, their whole body is designed. Their body is like this, and their two eyes go up like that, so that they can be completely submerged and no one can see them, and they can still have their eyes above the water so they can see everything that's happening. On top of that, they are 100% pure muscle. If you hold your hand out like this for a while, it'll start to shake eventually, same as if you use any of your muscles for too long. Crocodiles can hold like perfectly still, eerily still, not disturb the water, not do anything, just hold 110% still, so as to not disturb the water above them when they are lurking. Their bridges on their backs, I don't know what they're called, not scales, but if scales were like on steroids, those things are apparently designed in such a way that they like redirect water, so when they're like moving under the water, they don't disturb the top layer of water or something like that. Just look into it. Honestly, look into it. It's amazing. They're cold-blooded, so if they can't eat for a while, they can just sit there and they don't, basically not using any energy whatsoever, and they'll just wait for food to come to them, much like myself. They have this transparent eye.
They definitely won the evolutionary war or whatever, because they've to have all of that. It seems like they're definitely top tier predators. Definitely top tier predators. But to be able to go months without eating, like, and survive, like, honestly, bro, if I go 7 hours without eating, I feel like I'm dying. I know I can survive longer than that, but if I go like 7 hours without eating, I'm like, it almost feels like death to me. So I can't even fathom. I can't fathom a day, a full day. I'd probably be crying. I'm probably crying after a full day of no food.
For food to come to them, much like myself. They have this transparent eyelid that goes over their eye when they're diving, so they can still see underwater, but their eye is protected. They can close their ear flaps so water doesn't get in. They have a flap in their throat that closes so that they can eat and not swallow water and drown themselves. I'm pretty sure, again, don't quote me on this, I can't be Googling it, I'm pretty sure they swallow rocks to help them digest things. They literally shift their lungs, like move their lungs. Imagine moving your lungs, but they move their lungs to like shift their center of gravity and move themselves up or down on each side of it. So they physically move their lungs around like floats. And I'm not even getting into a crocodile's jaw and all the like force and mechanisms going on with that. This was supposed to be a video about stereotypes, not my favorite crocodile facts. Anyway, we don't wrestle crocodiles, I think is the point of that message. For all of those reasons, we don't wrestle them. Most of us...
Nah, these crocodiles OP. I ain't know crocodiles could do all that. I didn't know they was built like that and they could do all that. Like, she said they moving their lungs around. Huh? What kind of superpowers were y'all giving?
Crocodiles, I think, is the point of that message. For all of those reasons, we don't wrestle them. Most of Australia is desert. I mean, yeah, no, that's true. But most of the population lives something like within an hour's drive of the coastline. People do live in the desert. Don't know why. Australians are self-absorbed. I would be inclined to agree with this. Case in point, the popularity of these videos and the people who watch them. Anytime an Australian achieves anything, the whole country steps up to claim it. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, and I also don't think it's unique to Australia. I think every country does this to an extent. I do think it could be because Australians are not like internationally represented in the media very much. Like growing up, for example, you're far more likely to see like American actors or British actors in movies, and you're less likely to see Australians, and even less likely again to see them as Australians and not like pretending to be American or British or whatever it is. Obviously there's heaps more Australian actors everywhere now, but maybe the reason we do get like quite excited when there's like Australian like media representation, whether that's in a YouTube video or a movie or sports, whatever it is, maybe it's just because we don't see it as often as everyone else, you know? So yeah,
sense.
probably a bit self-absorbed, I don't know. Aussies speak Australian, not English. What? The language we speak is definitely English. Loosely.
It's a different English.
Very loosely.
It's a different English. It's a completely different style of English. I will say that.
What? The language we speak is definitely English. Loosely. Very loosely. Every animal is trying to kill you. I think we like to play this one up a bit, but no. We've got like the worst kind of crocodiles, saltwater crocodiles, obviously. Box jellyfish, shit scared of those. Irukandji jellyfish. Yeah. The blue-ringed octopus can kill you in like 3 minutes. 8 or 9 out of 10 of the world's most deadly snakes. Not a good stat. Cone shells, you pick up a shell at the beach, put it to your ear, and you get like harpooned by this little animal that kills you.
That's
stonefish.
crazy.
We've got stonefish. Oh, like we've got sharks, heaps of sharks. Forgot spiders. We've got so many spiders. I'm not even going to go into all of them. We've got so many venomous spiders. They're all the bad ones, I guess. And then there's like the tier below that are just incredibly painful but won't kill you. There's plants. That'll f*** you up for the rest of your life. Stinging tree is a classic. If you brush up against it even a little bit, it puts all of these like harpoon-like spear things, microscopic whatever it is, into your skin. Can't really get them out ever. Super, super painful apparently, and the pain like doesn't go away for months. And even after years and years and years, if you scratch it or something, it still hurts. Ooh. Hair never grows back in that spot. It's like it's a whole thing. We've got wave wires, which are pretty cool plants. I got one of those stuck in my head once. It was not a good time. But if you're ever lost in the rainforest, the vine leading up to that plant, you can cut it open and it's basically like a water tap with the freshest water in the world. Delicious, would recommend. Try and avoid getting it stuck in your head though. Gone on another tangent. What was the original question? Every animal is trying to kill you. Despite all of what I just said, the likelihood that you're going to run into any or all of those things is super low. And if you're just not an idiot, you should be able to avoid most of them. Australians are always drunk. Probably. I feel like the younger generation is significantly less drunk than the older generation. So adolescent drinking...
Is it? I feel like out here in Australia, y'all just know how to have a good time, huh? Y'all just be out there just down alcohol like that for that to be a stereotype about you guys, that y'all just be drinking like that, just having a good time. With them goon bags. I know about them goon bags. But that's crazy.
The younger generation is significantly less drunk than the older generation. So adolescent drinking fell from 45% in 1999 to 25% in 2015. Pretty big jump. 18 to 24-year-olds dropped as well. But older Australians are either not slowing down their drinking or they're actually increasing. So good job, guys. Make of that what you will. All Australians are really, really tan. For the most part, I think that's a fat no. I see quite a lot of pasty people around. It never snows in Australia, it's just always hot. It snows sometimes. Don't ask me where, but it does. Threadbow, snows there. And even though it's hot so frequently, it's not always hot. Exhibit A, wearing a jacket. Scared to look up the temperature now because I'm going to look like a little bitch. I grew up in the tropics. I can't handle the cold at all. It's 23 degrees, so that's cool. I'm cold, but I would say that's cool for most people. I don't know, don't at me. Australia has no culture of what do you call this, sweetie? We do have culture, it's just everyone else's though. Australians live in meat pies, can confirm. Oh, buddy, do I love a meat pie? Oh my god, I'm sad the bakery's closed. Everyone have a local bakery that they like claim is just the best bakery on planet Earth? Because mine's down the road and it is literally the best bakery. Oh, it's hard to say though because there's one in my hometown, also the best bakery on planet Earth. If you're in Brizzy, can you comment some good bakeries? Thank you. Aussies also live...
I don't think they make meat pies anywhere around here. But I love to try meat pies. Different foods from different places. I'm always down to try almost anything. I'll try almost anything.
The best bakery on planet Earth. If you're in Brizzy, can you comment some good bakeries? Thank you. Aussies also live for Tim Tams. I do.
Those
Aussies
are
wear
good.
Thongs all day, every day. Bold of you to assume we wear shoes at all. All Australians have a pet koala. Shocked and upset that I don't. The people spamming me to make another one of these and the guy who yelled out across the street to make one. Hope you're satisfied. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Brienne Worth. Also, I did say I would talk about my clothing line, Riff Supply Co. We've actually had a bunch of new tees.
No, I absolutely love her videos. They're definitely all super dope. And her personality is just cool. She's just laid back, chill, and I rock with that. That's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy Neal. Out.